Lorenzo. Lodici with the white pieces must win. We will see another Italian. And let's see if he has a new move order in store. Goes A4 instead of A3. We've seen a bunch of A3 knight C3s this time. It's pawn to A4.
A4 and bishop E3, so that is the combination of moves here.
Yeah.
He's been going for.
Structure has been popular in this tournament. With A4, the plan to allow white to take becomes a little less appealing.
Takes, queen E2.
This looks like this Chimer match with a symmetrical pawn structure. Both sides have these broken pawns. I'm not an expert, but it doesn't look like a position you're too thrilled about in a must-win. It looks symmetrical, and why would white be better here exactly?
I don't know. Maybe just like a couple of minutes or whenever, a minute and a half. That's what he's banking at.
Yeah, D5, knight C3. Black can just take on E4.
Yeah,
maintain symmetry.
You know, like good old times when the Armageddons were played without an increment. That was kind of part of the whole story that was going on. That at some point you might have gotten the position that you can play forever. Your opponent has less time, and yeah.
The way nature intended.
Yeah, I totally agree that this is like you can keep incrementing some other formats, but the Armageddon has to be played without an increment. What was the last move?
D5. He did castle queenside anyway,
and queen D6.
A4.
And apparently,
D6.
instead of queen D6, D4 was already quite good. So black is in fact better.
Yeah.
Queen D6, king B1. It's a bit.
The pawn on A4 feels a bit out of place.
Yeah. That is
A6,
like a strange combination.
B5, yeah, G4, nothing to lose.
But now D4 is apparently very strong because it kicks this knight to A2
also
eventually.
stops knight to B5, so D4 is annoying.
Yeah.
D4 will be played.
I mean, it's like D4, E4, E4, white has E5, but then black takes on E5, takes the knight on C3.
That's what he's thinking about. Sevian needs only a draw, so he's hesitant to go for complications.
But
here
he does it.
E takes D, E takes D.
Now knight A2 is horrendous. Black just takes on G4 and controls E5.
But E5 is not much better, no?
E5 is not much better.
Takes and pawn takes and
knight takes and then
king.
Yeah, like Compi almost argues that you have to take with the queen on E5 after black takes with the knight, but of course this is
sad in a must-win.
This is quite sad in a must-win situation.
Maybe you go knight A2 and you live with the consequences, but with that knight so far away from the action, black can even take on G4.
Yeah, and he will, and then like knight goes either to E3 or E5, and this is just much better.
Yeah, or even nowhere. Some rook F4. Okay, it's gone bad. Lorenzo Lodici ran a bit out of ideas, and this A4 just doesn't combine so well with his long castles. And here, there is trouble.
I mean, the position was absolutely fine, and he could have castled short and just do more or less all the same, including G4 after King H1. Not something that I would necessarily do, but again, castle long.
Sevian can control his nerves here. He should cruise to an Armageddon victory. It's not just that he's better, but that the only white attempts not to be completely lost lead to simplifications.
Knight E5, DC3,
and the board, knight to C4.
Knight C4, apparently queen B4 is just super bad. Well, not so obvious because E6 is hanging, so queen C...
yes, Sevian's trying to play it safe, which is also good enough.
C6, yeah.
Just cover
Rook
the pawn.
E1 takes on B2.
He doesn't even cover, but if he gives...
This is quite covered. Wait, and queen E6 was not played. Now, come on, this is...
Lodici very dedicated to leaving the queens on the board, but his king is a bit weaker than the black king.
Knight
anyway,
E5.
no, knight jumps, queen check. Is there perpetual?
There is,
King C1, queen F4 or something.
Okay, goes G5, but this can be picked up after queen B5, so it was just a blundered pawn.
Yeah, this doesn't help. So after G5. Where does the white queen actually go if we target it? Rook A8 to H3.
Yeah. It goes nowhere. I mean, you could take on G5 as well, right?
Yeah, or knight d5 also should be sort of winning.
Rook
No,
e8.
this is too much.
Yeah.
I think
G
more or less
well,
resigns. No,
queen
knight d5,
h3 and now
queen
knight d5 should be the end of it.
c3 or knight b4.
Well, actually, there is also queen a4 check, and if you go to the b file, it's queen b4 and e1 hangs.
Yeah.
Everything.
He has
is
to
just-
try knight
everything
a3,
is
but
wrong.
are we happy? I think knight d5 just wraps it up.
Is there one more twist
just
in
take.
this? Is there one more twist in this? No, come on. Like, white king is way too weak.
This
for
match
white,
already
yeah.
had more twists than the crying game. I think this is it. Rook e7. He's trying not to
Trying not to win too
hang
fast.
any pawn. Yeah.
Trying not to win too fast. Yeah.
Queen d7, very solid. It's of course good enough. Then again, the longer the game goes, the longer there is a chance to hang stuff. Still, for now, everything's covered.
Yeah, there's still not a single threat that white has. Queen d6, targeting the knight. Queen e5 and back to d6.
Some move
Can he go
repetitions.
d4? Yeah.
Or
Queen d6. The knight is so awful on a3 though.
yeah, the king's bad. No, of course, it is completely lost, but at least the game is still going.
Rook e8. But black better not to move the knight from f6.
It's unlikely.
I mean, it's still awful, man. Like queen b4, rook e1, and I mean, all the rook e2.
He does exchange queens.
Oh.
Really. It's not in the mood to fool around. Gotta control the clock a little bit, but this is where b4 wins the piece.
b4 wins a piece, yeah.
And yeah, the
And
piece
this is it.
enough. Heroic fight by Lorenzo Lodici, but in the end, Samuel Sevian came through, qualifies for the round of 16. The big favorite in this match. Wasn't easy. Had to go all the way, literally, to Armageddon. And Lodici out, but one of the heroes of the tournament. Charlize will try to catch up with the winner, Sam Sevian, here, right after the game.
I'm here at the Armageddon table where Sam Sevian didn't just get the draw he needed, but actually won the game. The players look nervous, they look tired. Sam, I just want to hear from you quickly how you feel. This was such an intense match, wow.
Yeah, I mean, just absolutely crazy back and forth. I mean, I think the last 7 games were decisive. And we both kept having great chances to end the match and couldn't really finish it off. But I'm just very happy with at least how I played in Armageddon.
I mean, the last Blitz game was so intense because it looked like it was going to a draw, and then suddenly he came back. How did you compose yourself with Armageddon?
Yeah, well, before that game, I said I have 2 chances to advance, so I was okay. First one I failed. Let me focus in on the second chance.
And as a player, do you prefer playing with black in Armageddon? Because our decisive result so far in this format has been white winning. So you're the first player with the black pieces.
I mean, I bid a certain time that I'd be happy with white or black, so that's what my strategy was.
Okay, well, congratulations, Sam. This was an amazing victory. Actually, I want to ask you about your opinion on your opponent, Lorenzo. Of course, you are by far the rating favorite, but he's been doing so well and played excellent.
Yeah, I mean, he was absolutely fantastic just before this and in this match as well. Like on demand, he played 2 really fantastic games, and even today, the first game, he played very well. I was very lucky to escape with the draw.
Well, thank you so much. Congrats, and we'll see you back tomorrow. Although it's sad that we have lost Lorenzo in this competition, I have heard that he already had his flights booked to Bhutan tomorrow. So he is going on vacation after this. It was obviously going to change based on this result, but he'll be spending his next few days in a good mood at least. So that's all for today. Another exciting Armageddon. We'll see you back tomorrow for Classical of Round 5.